They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the fullback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, Navy 0.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for room. It's Chapman. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to...
The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. An abject disaster on this fake. They came closer to giving up a 2 than getting the 2. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Chapman. At the 20, he's got space. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A 3rd and long coming up here. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. First down here for the offense. Easy. The give to the fullback. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 27, Navy 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Running back goes in motion. Gets it past the marker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He's got him wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Navy! Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Let's go. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
Here comes the option. Turns it on at midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. To the air, it's Horvath. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. one more play to pad the stats. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, midshipmen. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's me.
And the extra point is good. They'll line up with the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. It came down to the final quarter. Much play.